my name is Jamie and I love all things self-improvement, health, fitness, and lifestyle. This is my very first long format YouTube video, so thank you so much for clicking on this. You have no idea how much it means to me. I wish I could like jump out and kiss you through the screen. Because this is my very first video, none of these products are sponsored and none of them were given to me for free. Today I'm going to walk you through my morning skincare routine as someone that cares about their skin but doesn't really care about anti-aging. Disclaimer, I'm not a dermatologist, I'm not an esthetician, I'm just someone that loves to research products. It's kind of my special interest. Personally, I'm someone that's very much balling on a budget. I am happy to pay for a product if it does what it says, but when it comes to skincare, I feel like there's kind of a point of diminishing return. We're really looking at active ingredients, their efficacy, and their clinical research. On the contrary, I do think that skincare is an investment. Your skin is your largest organ and you should absolutely be taking care of it. Today I'm going to show you products that are worth it to me. I have dry/sensitive skin. I do have quite a bit of redness and I do still struggle with the occasional hormonal pimple. Personally, I just don't give a crap about anti-aging. I am happy to look my age. I'm 31. Huge disclaimer, I do not care how you live your life. If anti-aging is like your thing, then baby, you do that. I think the world is an insane place and we're all just trying to do our best to feel good and survive. And honestly, I'm happy that you have access to basically more gizmos and gadgets and treatments than basically has ever existed before. When I decided that anti-aging was going to be something I was not going to fight my entire life, it felt like a huge weight had lifted off of me. When I look in the mirror, I don't feel the need to change my face. And I could very well change my mind about that one day. And if that day ever comes, I'll be honest and transparent with you about that. I kind of feel like if we're lucky, we'll be little old gray, wrinkly blobs together one day. And I love being outside. I love being in the sun. So I'm never going to like change my lifestyle because of societal pressure. With all that being said, let's get started. Not the most aesthetic tip in the world, but I found that leaving my skincare products out on the countertop in the order I use them in helps me be a lot more consistent. My routine starts before I even touch my face. So I always brush my teeth first because when you brush your teeth, you drool a little bit. Like, just admit it, you drool a little bit. So you don't want that to happen after you've already washed your face. Also, if you're someone that breaks out on your chin, especially like me, I would really suggest you invest in a tongue scraper. This is gonna get all the bacteria and gunk off of your chin. I've noticed a lot less breakouts on my chin since I've started using one of these. I've also noticed a lot less acne since I've started washing my hands with a basic Dial Cheapo antibacterial soap before I go to touch my face. So we're gonna start with that. I also take my jewelry off before this step too. Bada bing, bada boom. Now this might be a little unconventional, but I double cleanse both morning and night. I used to have these really hard little bumps on my chin that would just like never become a pimple. And those are called sebum plugs. But ever since I've started double cleansing morning and night, they've basically gone away. I use the beauty of Joseon Ginseng Cleansing Oil. Ginseng is a naturally very calming ingredient. And the oil in this is soybean oil, which does not clog your pores. You want to put this on your skin when it's dry and then emulsify it once it's on your face. It does smell like a nice cup of tea. One thing that I used to not be very good at is I would rush through my skincare, but you really want to take like a couple of minutes to actually like wash your face or the active ingredients don't have time to like actually work. It kind of turns like a milky white when it emulsifies. Oh my gosh, my skin, sensory issues. It's rolling up my sleeves. I may need to invest in those little wrist things. I may need to get them. If you have them, tell me if they're worth it or not. And we're gonna get a clean towel to dry off because we don't want to reintroduce bacteria. And pat dry just so you're not causing like unnecessary friction on your skin. I'm about to get up close and personal with you guys, but I have noticed the pores on my nose. They used to be like little black dots and they're definitely lighter since I've started double cleansing twice a day. For my second cleanse, I'm gonna go in with the Roche Posay Hydrating Gentle Cleanser. I've used this for years. It does really well with my skin, but I don't think you can go wrong with any like fragrance-free, glycerin-based cleanser from like CeraVe, Cetaphil, Vanity Cream. I think they all work probably about the same. Scrub-a-dub-dub. Man, I'm looking at myself in the like view thing and I look like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. I need to work on my posture. Standing up straight, poise, elegance. Now, my next step is so completely optional. If I was not given this, I probably would not have one of these. This is a red light device. My mother-in-law gave this to me for Christmas. They are a little bit pricey, but I have actually noticed a difference since using it, which is why I'm including it in this video. I use it 3 times a week. I do like that it is a little panel. Mine is from Loombox, but you just want to get like a medical grade one. I'm about to do something that looks really weird, but it comes with these little goggles that leave indentions in my face all day, so I don't like to use them. So I just go like bird box mode and I end up using this like headband to cover up my eyes with while I use it. This does help with collagen production, but personally my favorite reason of using it is when I do get a pimple, it heals it like way faster than if I didn't use my red light device. Now that that's all said and done, we're gonna move on to the final few steps. There is a particular order you wanna do this in, and it's based on molecule weight. So you wanna start with toner because the molecules are really tiny, and it's actually gonna help absorb all of the other ingredients. Then go in with serums, then eye products, then a moisturizer, and then your SPF. The first product I'm showing is the Bioma Hydrating Milky Toner. There are a plethora of amazing active ingredients in this product that are aimed at improving your skin barrier, locking in moisture, reducing inflammation, hydrating, and gently exfoliating, and it's only $14.99. Plus, I really like Bioma as a brand because they're super transparent about what's in their product. Now, toner can be a little bit controversial in the dermatology space. There's a lot of dermatologists that say toner does absolutely nothing. This is the latest thing I've added to my skincare routine. I've been using this about a month, and I have noticed a significant difference. My husband's even been using it too, and he loves it. I learned about this one from Miss Nina Poole on TikTok. If you don't follow her, you should. She is a plethora, a wealth of information. She is such a smart woman, and she lives in Tennessee just like me. Some people use cotton rounds to apply the product, but I find using my hands works a lot better because none of it's being absorbed in the cotton round. It's just being absorbed through the skin. And I put on quite a bit of this and just use this little pat motion to help get it into my skin. With basically all of my products, I do use the excess and just like wipe it on my neck and on the back of my hands because we waste nothing around here, okay? I'm obsessed with the Timeless Vitamin C Serum. It has 20% L-ascorbic acid, so it's pretty potent. This is going to help with hyperpigmentation. The antioxidants will help with UV damage. The vitamin E helps nourish and soothe, and the ferulic acid helps extend the shelf life. And it's a great price point at only $25.99. It has the exact same active ingredients as these skin Skittles, what am I trying to say? And it's like hundreds of dollars. This is my favorite vitamin C serum from Timeless. They do sell it in a 10% and 20%. When you're just starting, I would recommend using a bottle of the 10% before you jump straight into the 20%. It is unscented and it does smell like hot dogs. Just give me a heads up. Now, vitamin C is not shelf stable. It is a product that actually expires. If you pump it into your hand and you notice it's kind of orange, it means it's basically gone bad. And for that reason, now I am a frugal girl, but I buy these smaller bottles. There is a bigger bottle of this and it's cheaper per ounce, but I think it would expire before I could use the whole thing. So I do buy this in the smaller option. Pat, 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 pat. Definitely feel like lash serums are having a moment, and I particularly picked this one from The Ordinary because there aren't any prostaglandins in it. A lot of the other brands have prostaglandins, which can cause eye discoloration, irritation, and lash line darkening. But the main point of this one is that it's supposed to lengthen the anagen phase, which is the growth phase of hair, and it's also supposed to strengthen follicles and reduce shedding. Next, I'm gonna go in with the Ordinary Lash Serum. I've been using this for about 2 months. Your lash growth cycle is about 3 months. So for full results, you wanna do it for at least 3 months, whether you say it works or not for you. If for some odd chance the Ordinary is watching this, I'm gonna ask them to change this applicator. This is really uncomfortable. It's very like pokey. I've definitely like poked myself in the eyes with this, so please make it more comfortable. And I just kind of go along the waterline. I haven't noticed a big difference with my lash length, but I do think I have better lash density. I'm just glad it's doing something. I'm not really worried about my eyebrows, but I mean, I figure like I have it, I might as well put it on my eyebrows too. Beauty of Josan Eye Serum has retinol, which is 11 times stronger than traditional retinol, and it's also encapsulated in lysosomes for a more gentle delivery because your eye skin is very thin and sensitive. It also has ginseng extract, which actually improves circulation, which is going to help reduce puffiness around the eyes. I'm really becoming a huge fan of Beauty of Josan. I think that all of their products jive with my skin very, very well. I don't use very much of this at all. I have noticed, like, especially within the past year, when I wake up, I definitely have a little bit more bags under my eyes, and they are a little bit darker, but I haven't been sleeping as good either, which could be part of it. But ever since I've started vitamin D, prescription vitamin D, I've been sleeping a lot better. So if you're not sleeping very well, it might be because you have low vitamin D. La Roche-Posay coming in clutch again with my favorite moisturizer. This is the most hydrating moisturizer I've ever found. If you have normal skin, you may want to get the Double Repair Moisturizing Cream, but this has ceramide, niacinamide, shea butter, and glycerin, and I am absolutely obsessed with this. I have used this moisturizer for years. It is my holy grail moisturizer, but I do have one little beef with it. I wish La Roche-Posay would put this in a tub. This is such a thick, thick girl, which we love a thick, thick girl, but it gets to the point, like, there's this much product in here and it won't pump out. So I have to do this thing for a little while. I'll scooch around and get it off like this. And then it gets to the point where I still have to cut this open to get it out. So I do wish they would fix that. Even as someone with dry skin, when I first put this on, my skin does look greasy, but it only looks greasy for like 10 minutes. And then my skin's like, and it sucks it all up. The Beauty of Josan Daily Relief Sunscreen is SPF 40, which we absolutely love to protect us against skin cancer, but it's also lightweight, skin-like texture. It has no white cast. It's very hydrating because it has niacinamide, rice extract, fermented probiotics, but you do need to reapply this pretty often because it's not sweat or waterproof. I'm squeezing every single last drop I can out of this tube. I really have enjoyed this sunscreen. I'm switching to the Elta MD one purely because I am usually too lazy to wear makeup every single day. And because it's tinted, it's kind of a 2-in-1 product for me. I don't normally wear foundation, so it just kills two birds with one stone. But the best thing about this sunscreen for me, I'm someone that sweats a lot, especially like working out outside. And when you get this in your eyes, it will not sting your eyes like a normal sunscreen. Now, I definitely don't think everyone needs to use a mineral sunscreen. Mineral sunscreens are typically a little bit more expensive, but if you have sensitive skin, exploring all the sunscreen options may be helpful for you. This product also makes me look a little shiny, but like I said, like by the time I always like get to work, it's always super absorbed, so I'm not really worried about it. Aquafor Lip Repair is actually better than regular Aquafor for your lips because it contains glycerin, shea butter, castor oil, but it also has a pro-vitamin B5, and I'm gonna say this wrong, but bisabolol, which is going to help soothe and repair your irritated skin. Last but not least, I am an Aquafor girly. I love the lip therapy. I will never not have this in my life, I don't think. But if you do have another lip gloss recommendation, I would love to know what it is because I love having something on my lips. Whoops. So yeah, that is my entire morning skincare routine. You can definitely be more minimal or maximal than I am. If you found any of that information helpful, please like, comment, subscribe. Putting yourself on the internet is very scary. Last but not least, I am going to shamelessly plug myself here. I work for the public school system. I am definitely out here hustling on social media because I'm trying to make $1, just like I think most of us are. There's no shame in that. So I am going to link all of my products below if you'd like to try any of them out. I would love to hear back from you if they work for you. And I hope you have a wonderful, fantastic day and don't let anyone kill your vibe. Bye!